Welcome back to another episode here of Black Atlas's Goings On. Today is going to be something different. I am going to be showing y'all how to make smoked deviled eggs. In my master built electric smoker. I'm going to take things step by step. I'm not going to talk too much. Well, I'm going to try not to talk too much. But we're going to get started, and I'm going to take things step by step so that way you don't get overwhelmed. So right now, the first thing we are going to need is eggs. I have people coming over for these. So what I am going to do is I am doing 18 whole eggs. So that's going to be 36 half eggs. So that's the first thing we are going to need. I will go ahead and see y'all at the pot of boiling water over there. Okay, now we are at the pot of boiling water. So we are going to go ahead and put these in for about 13 minutes. Now the water's boiling, so you don't want to burn yourself. Sorry to bore y'all with this, because then you're going to want to set a timer for 13 minutes after that. And if you have either like a Amazon or a Apple HomePod or something like that, that helps you a little bit more when it comes to the timers. Because then once you get all of the eggs in the boiling water, which I got about 4 left. And then after that, I'm just going to use my Amazon HomePod to go ahead and put a timer on. And see, all of the eggs are gone. So I'm just going to say, hey Siri, set a boiling egg timer for 13 minutes.
13-minute boiling egg timer. Starting now.
And I will see y'all in about 30. Okay, so the egg boiling timer just went off, so I am going to go ahead and get these eggs out. And so what we are going to do is immediately we are going to take them out of the boiling water and put them in an ice bath to stop the cooking. And it looks like this first egg broke, so hopefully we can salvage it. We'll see what we can do.
You can find it this Easter at Life Church. You'll find a safe place.
But it looks like the other ones are all still whole.
And discover what Easter is all about. Bring your family and friends because we know God has something special for you.
Hey, what's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel.
Hopefully I can speed this up so I'm not boring y'all.
Now check it out. We're approaching, Easter. So now I'm gonna do a few things, for Easter, right? So when Easter,
If not, I'm sorry that you have to sit through me taking all of these eggs out
Hey,
there.
I got a question for you, and I want you to let me know down in the comment section below. If it's Easter and you know what it represents, why do they call it deviled eggs? You know what I mean? Hey, so I'm gonna figure this out. You know what I mean? But right now we're gonna go over these ingredients. I'm gonna show you Crabmeat Stuffed Deviled Eggs, right? Hey, super easy. Let's get down here and look at these ingredients right here. Look, we got mayo, lump crab, lemon juice, relish, Dijon mustard, and then here we got sour cream. Now, we got paprika, and of course, where we gonna get our flavor from? We gonna get it.
Only got a couple more left. Sorry that it's taking me so long.
If you don't have the Creole kit, which I highly suggest that you guys have that, get yourself a couple of cans, because listen, we're gonna cook with this and go through. But you can use Old Bay also. And then of course you gotta have a star, right? You gotta have eggs, right? So I got some large eggs, then I got pepper, and then of course, I got kosher salt.
And this is the last one.
Check this out. I don't use these all
So I will see y'all back over at the table. Okay. So the next step that we are going to do is we are going to go ahead and start taking these eggs out of the ice water and go ahead and shell them and get them in a pan so we can get them in the smoker. So I'm not gonna make you watch me do all of these eggs. I'm gonna do like 3 or 4 maybe, and then after that, the next step you'll see is me being at the smoker to go ahead and get them in. I like to do the egg all the way around, so that way that you know the whole egg, you have access to each side of the egg to go ahead and get them peeled. So like I said, I'm only going to do about 3 or 4 on the video, so that way you don't end up getting bored and sitting here and watching me take eggs apart. So that was one. I got me a little bowl, a little plastic bowl here to put the shells in. I need to get me one of those egg things where you can actually just put it in there, and then you can shake it around. Like you put it in there with a little bit of water, you shake it around, and then the egg just comes right out of the shell. Because I make these deviled eggs pretty often. I actually like them a lot. And it seems like everybody that I made them for has liked them as well. So let me make sure there's no extra shells on there. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do one more egg that I'll have you watch me do. And then after that, the next step that you will see is going to be me at the smoker, getting the eggs in the smoker. And once they go in the smoker, they're probably going to sit in there for between 30 and 45 minutes. Make sure that they get enough smoke on there to get that smoke flavor, so that way it permeates through the egg white, and also it gets to the egg yolk some. All right, there we go. All right, that is the third egg. So I will see y'all in a bit outside at the smoker. Okay, now we are at the next step. We are going to go ahead and get these eggs put in the smoker. I'm going to keep them in there for about 45 minutes at a temperature of 200. So let's go ahead and get them put in there so they can get that smoke. And I'm just putting them right on the rack. And I spread them apart so that way the smoke goes around them. And there we go. Okay, so here we go with the next step. We are going to go ahead and slice these eggs and go ahead and get the yolks inside of a bowl so we can get the filling together, and put the halves of eggs inside these egg containers. Now, I got these egg containers from Walmart, which were like $5.97. So I got 2 of them. And then I'm sure you can order them on Amazon as well. I will try to put the link in the description for these eggs, for the egg holders. So let me bring these eggs a little bit closer to you so you can see the color of them. They are definitely tanned, and pretty golden brown, and some of them you can actually see the grill marks on them from the actual grill racks inside of the smoker. So let me go ahead and grab my gloves and go ahead and get started with slicing these eggs in half. Once again, I am going to try not to show you the whole thing. I'll do like 3 or 4 of them, and then I will do the rest of them off camera so you don't have to see that. And then the next step that we will be at will be mixing the filling. And the eggs are definitely still a little bit warm, but we can go ahead and slice them. Now I have a plastic spoon here. Sometimes you can just flip the egg over and just watch it fall out. But sometimes there is a little bit extra. So you just want to get all of that in there, so that way that filling is full. Now I always end up with extra filling, and typically you will too, because of the fact that the eggs have room for the yolk, but then you're adding mayonnaise or relish. I don't add relish to mine. I don't like relish in my deviled eggs. So yeah, there we go. That is 1 egg. And the ones that have the grill marks on them, I try to slice in between the grill marks, so that way there is a grill mark on both sides. And once again, it drops in there. And then if there's any excess, go ahead and put that in the bowl as well. And this one actually doesn't have any excess. So that is 2 right there. And then, like I said, I'm gonna do between 3 and 4. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 4. Go ahead and drop that in there. And also, I try to keep the eggs facing the same way. Like, you'll be able to tell which way the tip is on the eggs once you get them cleaned out. It just makes it a little bit easier that way to go ahead and fill all the eggs. And then this is the last one that I'll do for y'all on camera. And then the next step that we will see will be the one where we are going to be mixing the filling. All right, and I will see y'all right back. All right, here we go with the next step. We're gonna go ahead and start making the filling, and we're gonna go ahead and add our seasonings and everything. And then after that, we are going to go ahead and I'm actually going to use a piping bag because it's just a little bit easier that way, and I can make it a little bit better presentation. So then we are going to go ahead and get them filled. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make the filling first and get that all mixed up, and then we are going to go ahead and skip to the actual filling of the eggs. So the first thing that I like to do is I like to go ahead and smash the eggs up first. It just makes it a little bit easier that way. So that way we can go ahead and smash those yolks up, get them all ready and get them crumbled and in small little pieces. So that way when we go ahead and add like the mayonnaise and the Dijon mustard and stuff in there, that it is a little bit easier to go ahead and mix up. So like I said, I like to go ahead and do these yolks first. And it just makes it a little bit easier too. Just makes it a little bit easier once the yolks are already mixed up. And then, once the yolks are already mashed up. And then to go ahead and start adding the seasonings in there. And then go ahead and adding like the liquid stuff like the mayonnaise and the Dijon mustard. But yeah, it's just a little bit easier because these dry mixes are going to be already incorporated. See, it's just a little bit easier, already mashed up. And so what we are going to add is literally fresh cracked black pepper. Now, this is literally all going to be to taste. And I think I need new batteries in my cracked black pepper. But I actually have extra. So I'll be right back. So now I'm just using regular black pepper. Okay, set that over to the side. Then I am actually using salt, rock salt, and then also a little bit of crushed red pepper. And it seems like all of my batteries are dead in my battery-powered electric grinders. So we're gonna go ahead and put these to the side. I also have a little bit of smoked kosher salt. I actually smoked the kosher salt myself. So, like I said, this stuff is going to be to taste. So that is in there. Then I am actually going to use one of my favorite Cajun seasonings. It is called Slap Yo Mama. Slap Yo Mama. Do a little bit of that in there. Then I'm a big fan of Mrs. Dash. A lot of the different flavors. So this one is going to be garlic and herb. I am going to do a little bit of garlic and herb in there. Then I'm also going to do a little bit of the Southwest Chipotle, however you want to pronounce it. Give it a little bit of a kick. And then I'm going to do a little bit of smoked paprika. I also did the smoked paprika on my own. Now I am going to get a glove because I am going to do a little bit of dill. And then also a little bit of chives inside the mix. And then I am also going to put them on the mix. And then we will get back to the wet stuff that we're going to go ahead. So give me 2 seconds. 1, 2, and here I am back in the scene. And, ooh, it actually fell in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this glove put on. And then I am going to do a little bit of chives inside the mix. And there we go. And I'll do another heaping pinch. Go ahead and put the lid back on that. And then I'm going to do some dill. That's probably about enough dill. Go ahead and cover that back up. Oh, I did forget one thing. Give me 2 seconds. Now, with that all being in there, I am going to go ahead and mix it up a little bit more. Before I put the wet ingredients in. Now, I am going to start with the mayo. You can use your favorite mayo, your cheapest mayo, whatever mayo you want to use. Like I said, I'm using plastic spoons, and I am using the Great Value brand, the Walmart brand. So I am going to go ahead and put 3 heaping spoons of these plastic spoons, which you can also get from Walmart. Because I do not like my deviled eggs running. So yeah, we'll go ahead and put that in there. And I was about to mix it, but I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and put all of the wet ingredients in first. And then I have Dijon mustard, also the Walmart brand. Oh, and it just popped up. About that much. Throw a little bit of the hot sauce in there. And it's whatever flavor, whatever kind of hot sauce you like. This is actually garlic pepper hot sauce. And then a little bit of W sauce. Some people call it W sauce. Some people call it Worcestershire sauce. Some people call it Worcestershire sauce. However you pronounce it, you know what I'm talking about. So we're going to throw a little bit of dashes in there. And now we're going to go ahead and mix this up and see where we are with the consistency. Because like I said, I don't like runny deviled eggs. So it looks like the filling is getting pretty thick, but I think I am going to have to put a little bit more liquid in here. But I'm going to have to taste it first to see what kind of liquid we actually need. So I have a couple more plastic spoons here. The flavor is pretty good, so I think I just need a little bit more mayonnaise. So we are going to throw a little bit more mayonnaise in there, and we already got a spoon that we specifically use for mayonnaise. And like I said, we don't want it too runny. So we'll mix that little bit of mayonnaise in there. And you can actually taste the smoke flavor from the smoker, from the pellets or whatever you use. It actually came out really good. And it's starting to get a little bit smoother. So I will throw a little bit more Dijon in there. And a little bit more Worcestershire sauce. And let's taste it now, see the consistency. Consistency is actually pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish mixing this up a little bit. And then once we start piping, I will be right back. All right, so the next step, we are gonna go ahead and get these eggs filled. Like I said, I got a pastry bag, so go ahead and get that started.
I'm gonna cut one more slice. Now, if you ask me how many people do I think this will serve, I'm gonna say 6 just to be.
Like before, I am not gonna do.
Look at that, you guys. Let's go ahead and just cut one more.
All of them.
It'll probably do 8. You know what I mean? It depends on how big the appetites are at the table. So
I am just gonna do a few of
You
them.
know what I mean? Look, staying together is nice and firm, but I'm really not using no pressure at all. Look at this. Oh yeah. And that right there is what I'm talking about.
And
So tell me what you guys think about
there
this
we
one here.
go.
You know what? Just put my own little spin.
And like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get them filled. And then the next step, I will come back when I am garnishing them. So we got them all filled. Let's go ahead and bring them up toward the camera, show them all filled. Some of them I was just bad at filling. Sorry. But we are gonna go ahead and throw some garnish on them. And then get them in the refrigerator. And then the next thing you will see is people tasting them. So what we are going to do is first we are going to do a little bit of dill. So we will go ahead and get that dill on there. Now some people don't like a lot of dill. So I am trying to be sparingly with it, but unfortunately, with it being cut, it is a bit sticky. So, like I said, I am trying to be sparingly with it and trying not to give people a lot of dill. So I am just getting a little bit put on there. And then after the dill, we are going to do some green onion, some scallions, and then after that we are going to do some smoked paprika. Like I said, I did this smoked paprika. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I said that. I know I said it for the salt, but I don't know if I said it for the paprika. So, I do my own smoked seasonings also. So, one of these days I will do a smoked seasoning video. Yeah, so, these are the green onions. And we will go ahead and put those on. And those will just add like a little nice touch. And they're not necessarily sticking, but people can get them when they grab the deviled eggs. But it is coming along pretty good. And these are pretty much done. I just gotta finish putting the green onions on there. And then after the green onions, I am gonna put a little bit of the smoked paprika. And then after the smoked paprika, they will be done and go in the refrigerator for a few hours while people are going to be coming over. So, got the dill on there, got the green onions on there, and then next, like I said, is the smoked paprika. And that smoked paprika just adds a little bit more smoked flavor. But it does add a little bit of flavor. And that flavor actually does go pretty good with it. So I'm almost done these. And then, like I said, after they get the smoked paprika on them, they will go in the refrigerator and chill for a few hours until people start getting here. And then as people get here is when I am going to pull them out. People have had them before, so the thing about it is, since they've had them before, I know they like them, and since they've requested it again, boom. I am going to make them again. So they are done right now. I am going to go ahead and lid them and put them in the refrigerator so that way they can chill for a few hours. And then the next thing we will do is we will have people tasting them. Okay, I'll see you at the taste. All right, so how were the smoked deviled eggs?
Really good.
Amazing.
Very seasoned. So good.
Yes, perfect. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you try to make those smoked deviled eggs. Until next time, make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I'll be doing all different kinds of food videos. So yeah, hope to see y'all on the flip side.